Hi, we are Productronica Fast Forward in Munich with Mr. Philippe Bouidon from Weller. We are going to make a short interview with Clemens.
Thank you. Hello, Mr. Bouidon.
Hello.
Hello. So we are at Weller. We know Weller, but maybe our viewers do not know Weller. So can you please tell us something about Weller?
Sure, with pleasure. So Weller is a company that was founded about 75 years ago next year. And we're in the soldering space, right? That's pretty obvious, I guess. Some of the things that are very important for us is innovation and technology. That's where we differentiate ourselves from the market. We're market leader for many years, and that's innovation and technology plus listening to our customers, being close with our customer. That's what brought us in this leadership position that we have today.
As you said, there are many soldering specialists. Why is Weller different? What makes you different from the others?
Yeah, that's a good question. And I believe, as I said, innovation technology has always been at the top of our list. And it only serves a purpose if it's useful for the end user. So the other thing where we believe we differentiate ourselves is by making sure that we are engaging with the customer, speaking to the customer, and listening to the customer as much as we possibly can. They come up with the best ideas because they are on the job. And so we try to embed that in our products, and that's why we're successful. The other thing is we have a network of partners globally. All customers are global, so even if Weller has part of his organization here in Germany, we want to make sure we serve them exactly in the same way with our partners, whether they are in Mexico, in Europe, in the US, in China, whatsoever. I think those are the very key elements that make us different from anyone else, actually.
Okay, because another difference I've noticed is that Weller has a consumer line. The consumer products, are they in any way different from the professional products? It is a specially designed, developed line, or is it derived from the professional products?
So, yeah, good question too. So it's, are they the same? No, they're not the same, obviously. The quality level still the same. We want to, our brand is a solid brand. We want to make sure that we keep on quality. However, as a consumer, you don't necessarily need the same feature that you need as a professional, like ESD material. Might not need that when you work on building your drone during the weekend. Where is it coming from? Actually, it's a long story. We've been having consumer product for many, many years, decades actually. And where is it coming from? Well, we had the opportunity with our professional line to develop soldering product. We realized some people indeed working during the week, either as development engineers or even on the production line, they wanted to do the same during the weekend. So we thought maybe it's a good idea to develop a consumer line, again, reduced number of features, a price level that is obviously different, but all of what we learned from a professional side, we try to put that also to some level into our consumer range. That's where it was coming from, actually.
Personally, which is your favorite product from Weller?
All of them. Is that a good answer?
It's a good answer, but let's choose one.
So we recently launched a complete new range of tips. So we think when we talk about soldering, most of the people think about the station and or the robots or whatsoever. Very important is the consumable, the tip themselves, right? As technology moves on, as chips are becoming much smaller or bigger for some time, we thought that we needed to upgrade and launch a completely new range of high-end tips. And the tips that we introduced over the summer, they cover a range from very small components, 01, 005, so extremely small components, up to high mass components and everything in the middle. All the geometries and so on and so on. So we have really a lot of tips now that we can provide to our customers with, and that should cover, I'm not going to say all application because you never know what's going to come up with, but with most of the application that exist in the electronic space today.
Could you share a general overview about the startup challenge?
I love that. That's one of the good reasons for us to be a sponsor for those kind of events. I talked about technology and innovation, and I truly believe that as an organization we should be open to either initiatives or companies coming up to us with bright ideas. Of course we have engineers, of course we have product managers, of course we have creative people in our own organization. However, opening ourselves to more and better and new ideas that might not necessarily immediately be usable by ourselves, it really opens our mind. And we usually have regularly students from different universities. They just come up, they speak with us, we have open dialogue, and they come up sometimes with ideas that we didn't necessarily thought about originally. Just thinking out of the box and having a fresh look at what we do. Sometimes a little bit too focused on our own, and that's great. We love the initiative, to make a long story short.
Great. And plans, projects for Weller 2020?
Oh, lots of them. We have a very solid roadmap, and if I look into new products, and you can see them there, it's a series, it's our high-end platform. We're going to have a really next generation product coming up in the second half of next year. And here again, we tried to listen to our customers, and they came up with a series of things that they wanted to see that they could not necessarily find on the market. We tried with that product to address the needs of everyone in the chain of command of a production line, from the operator up to the buyer and the plant manager. So making sure that from an operator level, the product is easy to operate, offers all the features that you want, make the life of the operator as simple as possible so that he can be more efficient. For the line manager, provide him with all the control that he's looking for today, remote management, full control of the process, actually information when you need it, where you need it. So either directly by going into the line, but also on your smartphone if you want, or on a server, whatever. You can track what is happening with the tools in the production and evaluate if it's going in the right way or the wrong way. And then up to the buyer, obviously, you need to convince this guy that the return on investment is the right one, a short one. So we made sure that our next level or next generation station offers a series of things. One of them is, instead of having different station for the different type of application you need in soldering, rework, soldering, whatever, all of these elements, we have one station capable of doing most of that. And if you need some new things, or you have to cover new application in the future, we'll develop a series of modules that can be linked or attached to this station so that it's evolutive. Why do we do that? You protect your asset. You buy the station. If that's all you need at a moment in time, that's great. You have everything you need. If you want to go for desoldering rework, no problem. You can buy a module, you attach it to your station, and there you go. So that's how we speak to the buyers and the people placing the order, actually, making sure that we cover that as well.
Great. Thank you so much. We wish you a great success.
Thank you very much. Thank you.